Process that we typically use here from a search perspective is always to start with some keyword research. So researching what the topic is, researching what people are looking for, looking to find the words and phrases that have intent. Generally, if you're, I'm looking right now at a flooring company. And so they sell, hardwood flooring. So what words and phrases are people looking about hardwood flooring that might have an interest? Why pick hardwood flooring over vinyl flooring? What's the benefits of hardwood flooring? So typically we start with the research to see what are people looking for, to find an idea, and then we begin to map out that content. Now, there's different kinds of content too. You've got content for a page on a website that might be like a services page or an about us page, right? So if it's about a service, then you really want to talk about what the features are, what the functions are, why someone should come to you over somebody else, give the value. From the standpoint of building out, let's say, blog content, that tends to be more informational, right? So it's more informational. It's more answering questions, helping people understand the topic or the product or the service that you can, to help somebody who's reading it understand what's going on and maybe lead them into let's say, the website that's selling that product or that service, and giving them a reason to select from you because you're giving them information. Once we kind of figured out what we want to write about and sort of what our target action is that we're trying to get out there, then what we've been doing a lot recently is we started using some of the AI tools out there, like a Chat GPT or others like it, and just sort of saying, hey, give me an outline for a 1,000 word blog that's about this topic that helps people, want to buy this product or this service. And we get an outline from ChatGPT. We don't have it write it, but we get an outline, kind of figure out, well, what points should we be making? What things should we be looking into? And then what we'll do as well is we'll start to take some of those points that have been given to us and we'll start to research them a little bit more, again, using something like a ChatGPT or other items to get an understanding about what people are looking for, what they like, and to just help us sort of build out the fuller content. Once we've sort of gathered all the information, we put it on a page and then we start editing. We start reading through it. We start editing it. We start making sure that any information we've gotten that's factual from ChatGPT, we want to make sure that it is correct, it's true, it's not, old or outdated. So we tend to look more at that. And then we're also really trying to create content that's not short form. We want content that ranks well is going to have between 800 and 1,200 words of content on it or more. Okay. Small bits of content, 400, 800 words. It's just not really very valuable. You don't get enough information in the content to really make it really valuable. The other thing that we'll do as well is we will research the words and phrases that we found that we want to get, we want to also get found for, and we'll see who else has written content about that topic, right? And we'll take a look through their content and see, okay, well, if this is what somebody else wrote about it, let me just make sure that I'm including some of that as well in my content. And oftentimes what we like to do is, you maybe have heard the term skyscraper content. This is the idea of having more content than anybody else about the topic. Now, it's not just for the sake of having words, but for the sake of being informational, for making sure that the people that you're writing for have, every single answer they could ever want about that topic, about that subject. Almost to the point where they go, wow, this is so good. I'm going to share this. I want other people to see this. It's so good. They should know about it. Or they find the information so valuable and useful that maybe they link to that piece of information. And that can become more valuable there as well. So again, it does depend upon the type of content, right? Is it for a website's homepage, for their services page? Is it like a piece of blog content that's going to be, ongoing piece of content that you write, not the same piece, but you're writing regular content for somebody. So we always, or could be, maybe it's something syndicated, right? You're writing an article for someone else's website with the hopes that they'll publish it and then maybe link back to your website or link back to your company website or a client website. So again, to reiterate, we do the research first, find out what people are looking for information about. We then look around to see if anybody else has written content and what kind of content they've written. We work with the AI engines to try to figure out, give us some basics. What are some topic ideas? What should I not forget to talk about? And then we start to expand on that again through ChatGPT and through reading and researching other content about it to make sure that that content makes sense, to make sure that we're not missing anything, and to make sure that everybody who reads it will be like, wow, this is so good. I want to tell other people about it.